What would you do if you rescued a monkey and it brought you gold every day for the rest of its life? That question, simple yet sharp as a thorn, grew into one of the oldest tales of the kingdom of Indar, a story told around fire pits, sung by wandering minstrels, and whispered by mothers to restless children. It began not in the courts of kings or the palaces of princes, but in the cracked mud hut of a man who had nothing. Kalu was his name. He lived on the edge of Kato village, where the earth baked into clay in the dry season and split open with weeds in the wet. His hut leaned like an old man with a crooked back, and his patch of farmland had long since lost its strength. Kalu owned little more than a rusted hoe, a straw mat, and a stubborn hope that tomorrow might be gentler than today. He was not a man given to complaining. He laughed with children when he could, fixed broken fences when neighbors asked, and shared what crumbs he had with beggars. Yet hunger weighed on him like a stone. His ribs showed through his skin. His sandals had more holes than leather. In the village, people liked him well enough, but pitied him too. Kalu, they would say, is a man who works hard but is followed by bad luck like a shadow. Women fetching water clucked their tongues when they saw him. Old men shook their heads. Children sometimes asked him if the gods had forgotten his name. Kalu only smiled. He had no wife, no children, no cattle to tend. The earth was his only companion, and often his cruelest enemy. One afternoon, when the sun boiled the sky and vultures circled lazily above, Kalu took his knife and rope and went into the forest in search of firewood. The path was long, winding past anthills as tall as men and trees whose roots coiled like serpents. The forest was alive with the chatter of birds and the rustle of unseen creatures. It was then he heard it, a cry unlike any he had heard before. It was not the cry of a child, though it had desperation. It was not the cry of a bird, though it pierced the air. It was wild, sharp, filled with pain and fear. Kalu froze. He tightened his grip on his knife. Perhaps it is a trap, he muttered to himself. Hunters often set snares and sometimes left dangerous beasts writhing in them. Yet the sound pulled at his heart. Against his better judgment, he followed it. Through the ferns and thorns, he came upon a sight that would change his life forever. A monkey, black as midnight, hung tangled in a hunter's net. Its eyes gleamed with a strange intelligence, almost human. It thrashed wildly, its small hands bleeding from the struggle. Every time it tried to bite the ropes, the cords cut deeper. The monkey saw Kalu and shrieked, baring its teeth. Fear radiated from its small body. Kalu crouched low, voice soft. "Peace, little one. I will not harm you." The monkey stilled, breathing hard, eyes locked on him. Kalu drew his knife. His hands shook, for hunters punished those who tampered with their